These are the suspect's belongings. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. A handkerchief with the initials JHN. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
And we got a ring here. Alright, what does this say? From R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883.
From R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
So in order to gather information on that, we're going to have to go back to Baker Street and look over his archive. I don't know which section it'll be. Most likely it'll be newspapers, just because of the date. It wouldn't be encyclopedia, and I don't think it would be regarding, actually, I don't remember what the other one was, but I don't know.
Locked.
I could be wrong. Oh, what's down here? Oh, it's the morgue. I'm in the mood for some pussy. Oh, necrophilia joke. Alright, that was gross. I'm sorry. Let's go back. Jesus Christ, Jake. What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright, let's go say hi to Neligan. That's your name. Correct. I forgot your name. Sorry. Alright, douchebag, what about the notebook?
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Neligan. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Neligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, I forgot to develop a profile on the guy. Alright. So you got a shitty cap. So I'm guessing, you know, lower sort of class. You know, less money, that sort of thing. Alright, I got a patch. Yeah, definitely not swimming in the money here. This guy does not have very much wealth, I would assume. He has a thin neck. I don't see what relevance that has, but okay. Maybe he has AIDS. I'm not sure. Alright, expensive fabric. Elaborate buttons. Wait, okay, hold on a sec. What? Alright, so he has a really nice jacket, minus the patch, and he has a shitty hat. What, did he steal this thing? Yeah, on top of that, he's got really fucked up hands, so... Probably, you know, working class kind of guy, blue collar shit. Maybe he's a thief in his spare time? Okay, and he's got short sleeves.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Bullshit. The ring's engraving, probably. I don't see what other sort of thing you could come across, but let's go and review some of the evidence. Okay, so, a heavy gold ring with the inscription from R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883. So, I'm guessing, yeah, that would imply that, you know, it's a marriage sort of thing, or not necessarily marriage, but, you know, something regarding a, you know, intimate relationship. John Neligan seems not to be a usual thief. What is his role in all of that? We got an additional... Okay, so we got another profile. Neligan is approximately 19 years old. He was raised in wealth, but after the desertion of his father 10 years ago, he and his family fell into poverty. He worked to earn money by cleaning fish, despite undertaking such manual work for a considerable time. Neligan remains physically weak. I'm telling you, it's the AIDS, dude. Alright, what year is it? Because I bet that has a lot to do with it. I know that it's definitely, like, not... You know, it's probably late 1800s, early 1900s, roughly. Somewhere around there, so I'm pretty sure time frame... Yeah, let's go with that.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
Alright, ring's owner.
So, Mr. Neligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
I don't know why it has this timed sort of sequence. I don't get that. It's like, no, it took you too long. You can't object to what I just said now. It's been 5 seconds. Don't you know the rules of interrogation? That's how we do things in the late 1800s, bitch. Alright, You see, there was a well-kept garden, so clearly you could not have had that ring. It's not yours. Alright, so... The ring is mine. Oh, okay. That would actually make sense. The father's jacket. I mean, it's not totally closely related, but if you think about it, you know, the father would clearly be able to do all that, or he would be of age to be able to, you know, have that ring and have it given to him by that time frame. And on top of that, I believe it's said in the character description of what the fuck is it? Okay, of Neligan, 19 years old, but after the desertion of his father when he was like 9. So maybe he left it for him. Let's just go with that.
No, Mr. Neligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Neligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Yeah, that's right. Just keep sucking my dick, buddy.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
Why is it that every person that I, like, question is just, like, astonished? They're like, wow, you're amazing. Like, I mean, I know obviously his skills of deduction are, you know, impeccable, but I don't know. Like, I hope that's not a running theme that everybody's just like, wow. Like, are you really gonna suck the player's dick that much? I just feel like that's kind of, I don't know. It's whatever. It's just kind of it's a stupid small complaint. Alright, so we got quite a few new things here. So we got a missing tin box. There had been a tin box in the cabin, not much larger than a book. Peter Carey had forbidden anyone from touching it. Okay, so he's also a non-smoker. He'd given up smoking a long time ago, but he might still have kept the pouch, although his wife had not seen it before she was forbidden to set foot inside the cabin. Swift actions. Peter Carey was armed with his knife, but he did not have time to use it. Their murderer acted quickly and instinctively. What else do we have? Alright, so I think that, Neligan has obviously tried to break in before, and his notebook was inside the cabin, so let's go ahead and put those two together. Alright, the break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in a pool of the victim's blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Alright. So, do we have anything else? Oh, yeah, okay. Swift actions. Peter Carey was using the knife. You do not have time to use it. Okay. So let's go also with swift actions. And pin to the wall. Alright, so we need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Okay. Sorry, while I was doing that, something came up on my phone. I had to address it for a quick second. Okay, so, gotta find a harpoon, and I recall that there was a harpoon in the Woodman's Lee. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the casebook real quick, see if there's anything new. Okay, Watson will be glad to help with preparations for a harpoon throwing experiment. Awesome. Sounds great. Can't wait. That rhymed. Douchebag. Alright, so in the cabin there are a couple harpoons, I recall. Sherlock runs funny. Alright, so we have our harpoon.
Now I am ready for the experiment.
Why the fuck is his body still here? What? There's flies. This is disgusting. Like, his wife is literally just up the fucking pathway. Are we really so lazy that we can't even get his goddamn body out of the fucking cabin? Sherlock still hasn't solved the case. So the fuck what? It's been a day. Jesus Christ. Alright, fine. Baker Street. God damn it. Alright, so we got a map here.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Okay, so I believe... With letters.
This is where I keep my post.
Right, search for Dawson, 1883. Dawson and Neligan are bankrupt. Okay, perfect. Dawson and Neligan Investment Fund bankrupt, Neligan missing. The Dawson and Neligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned for liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. The liquidation of company is a pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Neligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Neligan is wanted both by the police and his creditors. So, basically, he bailed because of debt, I suppose.
Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Awesome. Alright. And now we gotta go tell Watson that he has a responsibility. God damn it, I keep on getting stuck on everything. First of all, I should probably...
Brave Toby.
Say hi to
the
Toby.
Best nose in the British Empire.
What's up, dog? Anything else I can examine?
My analysis
No, I already
table.
did that.
It is useful for my work.
Oh, I haven't looked at the telescope yet. Oh, God! Oh! No, no, oh my God. Was that a fucking alien? Ugh.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No. But we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Well, thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
You know, the more and more I consider it, I might want to visit the Jack the Ripper case at some point. I don't know whether I'd do a playthrough of it or if I would just play it on my own. But Jack the Ripper has always, you know, been a mystery that I've been intrigued by. As a matter of fact, I think that there was like some sort of report about a month back where like somebody had quote-unquote cracked the case and figured out who it was. I don't think it was ever confirmed, but there was a lot of evidence leading to it. Okay, so we need to go to the Whitechapel Butcher now. Anything new? Yeah, we got new stuff. Heavy gold ring with the... Okay, we've already gone over that. Harpoon throwing experiment. Watson at the Whitechapel Butchers. Prepared all except the harpoon. Yeah, alright, cool. Alright, so here we are.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Wow, you're a real fucking genius, aren't you? Gee, thanks, Watson.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
Alright, well... Shit. Fuck, I missed that one big
Holmes,
time.
You should try to aim better, and throw as hard as you can.
Shut up, Watson. God, you're such a dick. Alright, let's try that again. God fucking damn it. I keep on messing it up. Alright. Try it again. I think the game's actually trying to accommodate my terrible aim. Alright. Oh my god, that bar is ridiculous. I think we've realized that this experiment... Jesus Christ, this is so embarrassing. That bar is ridiculously big. And I still... Okay, I got it. I sort of got it that time.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
Alright. We got something else to deduce now. Alright, no, deselect that. Let's go with the pin to the wall and strength requirement, I assume. Alright. Retrieving the notebook. Whatever the fuck that is. Alright, so... Get this fucking... Oh, thank you. Alright, feat of strength. It requires a much greater strength than that of the average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through to the wall. A degree of skill would most likely be necessary to men in cooperation might achieve the same result. Or is it a lucky throw? There is a remote possibility that an unskilled and untrained man could manage to pin Peter Carey to the wall with a harpoon. I gotta say that that's just not very much in the cards. You know, I really... Like, just given, you know, all likelihood and possibility, feat of strength would probably be the better and more logical conclusion to come to. So that's what we're going with, and that's all we need. Okay, I'm not really sure what to do next. What's up, douchebag? I'm back.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Neligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Neligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Neligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Neligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Neligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Neligan's disappearance.
Okay, examine the ship's logs. Right, and that is back at the fucking... I don't remember what the place was called. Women's League. That's what it was. Gotta adjust my headset real quick, sorry. Okay, so that is the next place we need to go. Review anything new. Ship's log for the year 1883 might put some light on connection between Peter Carey and Neligan's father. Alright. And that is located in the cabin. I remember going over it initially when we were first investigating the murder. It's right there on that shelf.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away.
What's this?
Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
That sounds like a bit of a bitch to have to deal with, but we'll figure it out. Okay, find the crew of the Sea Unicorn. Well, shit, I don't know how we're gonna do that. Maybe... Oh, well, hold on. First of all, okay, a piece of stock exchange certificate belonging to the Canadian Pacific Railway. It was found inside the Sea Unicorn ship's logs for August 1883, where the pages had been torn out. Maybe the newspapers? Wiggins might help to find the crew of the Sea Unicorn. He should be somewhere at Baker Street. Oh, right, okay, so Wiggins. Alright. Never mind my theory.